Hey, how's it going, everybody? The Strive here, and today I got an exciting topic for you all. Before we start, just letting you guys know, I appreciate all of your support. It means the world to me. And also, if you happen to be new to the channel, welcome to the Strive. I do all my videos barely scripted and such, so if you're looking for a guy who just blabbers on, I'm him. I enjoy speaking my opinion on the sports world, so I do everything I can not to be filtered just because it's more fun this way. But with all that said, I hope you all enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and get right into the topic. So today, we're going to dive into Nikola Jokic. Is he having another MVP season? He won the MVP last season, and man, this dude is generational. This guy is just built different. Nikola Jokic. First of all, let's talk about the stats real quick, okay? Now, I don't always like to go by stats, okay? Stats, they're just numbers, but sometimes stats are really nice to look off of. And when you look at what he's doing, it's incredible. What Nikola Jokic is doing right now this season is he's averaging about 26 points per game, with 7 assists per game, with 14 rebounds per game, on 56% shooting from the field, shooting about 35% from 3, on almost about 4 turnovers per game. He's almost averaging about 1.5 steals per game, almost about 1 block per game, on about 77% from the free throw line. And he's doing that all on 32 minutes of play. So he's not playing as much minutes as last season, but he's only playing on average about 32 minutes per game, and he's almost putting up pretty much about the same numbers as last season. And you can honestly even say that he's doing better than last season with under an extra 2 minutes per game. And it's crazy because this man doesn't even... So what's crazy is that Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. they're both injured. They're out. And Michael Porter Jr. might be out for the rest of the season, and Jamal Murray has yet to be seen. I don't know if he's returning this year. He might. And if he does, it might be towards more the end of the season. And that's the crazy part, is that he's putting up these numbers. And not only that, the Denver Nuggets are still in playoff contention. He's carrying the team on his shoulders right now. And that's why I wanted to bring up this topic today, is why does the media not include Nikola Jokic a lot in the MVP discussion? It happened a lot last season and in this season. He had a historic season last year and this year for a big man, and the media never really talks about it. It's just kind of thrown to the back, not really cared about. And most of the excuse that I hear is the Denver Nuggets record, which, by the way, Russell Westbrook, I have to bring this up real quick, won his MVP with the Thunder when they were the 6th seed. The Denver Nuggets are currently the 5th seed in the West as I'm making this video. And yet Nikola Jokic is not even being brought up to the discussion. This dude is averaging 26 points per game with 14 rebounds and 7 assists as a center, a big man. This man is playing on something. He's playing on crack or something. I don't know. But again, Jokic doesn't have Michael Porter, nor does he have Jamal Murray. So just me saying that, those are 2 of his best players. Like, you have Jokic, and then you could debate whether Jamal Murray or Michael Porter are the second best player. But for sure those are his second and third best players. He's missing 2 all-star caliber players that would be able to play alongside, but they're injured. So we can all assume to this point, because when they were healthy, they were always a top 4 seed at worst. Like 4 seed, worst case scenario, usually like top 3 seed in the West when everyone was healthy. And by the way, I'm not saying like Jokic should win the MVP, but he's in the conversation. And the issue with the media right now is he's not even in the conversation. And it's actually pretty crazy. I know Curry's in there. I think Curry was winning it. And I think Kevin Durant, most people have him winning it right now, which he's starting to drop off because the Nets haven't been winning. And now Giannis is coming in the conversation as the Bucks are really heating up the past couple games. They've been winning a lot. But in my opinion, Jokic should be in the top 3 because he's having a ridiculous season. How do you not put a guy that is putting up 26 points and 14 rebounds in any MVP discussion? At least have him in a top 5. For me, he's top 3 in the discussion right now, but the fact most of these people don't even have him top 5. I've heard people even say that Chris Paul is over him in the discussion, which makes, by the way, no sense at all. But I think it's just ridiculous. And honestly, also, I think the reason the media don't want to talk about him is just because he won MVP last season. And not only that, the media just has never liked Jokic. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. A lot of people say maybe it's because his play is boring or maybe it's because he plays for Denver. I don't know what the issue is. Or maybe it's because just he's a big man and it's a very guard-heavy league right now during this generation. But either way, like, there shouldn't be any excuses for his play. Like, for how he's playing and what he's doing and the fact that he has the Nuggets as the 5th seed in the Western Conference, that is ridiculous. And yes, you can make the argument, the West is it's more weak than the East right now, you could argue, but either way, that's incredible. The Nuggets, they have a positive record and everything, and the dude is just putting them on their back because he's pretty much he's the only all-star player on there. I mean, the Nuggets still have a good starting cast. I'm not going to make them seem like they're a bunch of bums or anything like that, but the fact that Jokic has them like higher than some of these teams is actually crazy. And I think Jokic deserves a chance of having to be in that discussion of a chance of winning another MVP because of the production and what he's doing this year. And then another thing, Jokic is the best center in the league. The fact that we're still having discussions that Nikola Jokic isn't the best center, it mind boggles me. I still see NBA media saying that, like, try to have a Nikola Jokic versus Joel Embiid, and it's like, dude, Nikola Jokic is better than Joel Embiid by a lot. There's no conversation. I don't know. You know what? You can have a conversation. That's fine. Nikola Jokic is the best center in the NBA. It's a fact. And the crazy part that we still haven't gotten that through our minds is ridiculous. Nikola Jokic plays every game when he's available. Joel Embiid, that dude is injured a lot. And even when he's not injured, bro, I will still take Jokic over him. Joel Embiid, he's amazing. He's the second best center in the league. I can't take anything away from him. But the fact that we're still having a comparison, a competition between them both is ridiculous. Joel Embiid has not even won an MVP. Jokic has won an MVP. I don't see why we're even having this discussion right now. I don't get it. And I don't know. I actually just don't know. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Jokic is definitely 100% a better center, and the fact that we still haven't gotten that through our heads is kind of weird. But I mean, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about it. I don't know why the media hates on him so much. There's many reasons maybe why, but they just sound so stupid on why they would not want him to win an MVP or like him anyways. I really don't know. It's so weird, and it just doesn't make sense in my opinion. And but if you guys have any idea what you guys might think or just have any comments on it, put them in the comments below. I'd appreciate to see your all's opinions. And at the end of the day, this is always my opinion, so everything I say is in fact. Don't take it too, overboard, because at the end of the day, these are just my opinions. I'm here just to talk about it, but I still do think the media can definitely be too much at a point where it's just like, come on, man, like that's just too obvious, like Jokic being better than Embiid. Like, I feel like that's too obvious in my opinion, but I don't know. Again, it's my opinion, right? So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got, like I said, if you guys have any comments, put that in the comments below. If you guys like the video, go ahead and like it. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.